Ah. Hi, hello. Sorry. The tea was brewing, and I sort of forgot that the tea was brewing, and stuff were happening. But yes, hello. こんばんは。おやすみおはようございます。俺は名前はふみよくん。我は最強妖怪。よろしくお願いします。わー。Hello, my name is Fumiyo, the best ghost, the only ghost that you need. And welcome to another day on Poetry, or Poetry Day. Hello. Hi, Oni-chan. Hello, my son. Hello, Soul. Hi. Yahoo, Fumiyo-ji-san. Yabai. Hello, Sarah. Hello. Welcome, you three. Welcome. I hope that all of you have gotten all the requirements that you need, which is obviously a good cup of tea. A good old cup of tea. Because a good cup of tea takes you a long while. And I, personally, have a cup of tea already prepared with me. Hence why the streams starting soon lasted quite longer than it probably should have. Because I planned on just making it probably only 3-4 minutes long. That's all I really wanted it to be. But then granted, it got as big as it got. Because I was brewing some tea. Sorry. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Lumi. Hi, Lumi. Hi, Chad. Hello, everyone. So, got a good cup of tea. It's lemon and ginger tea for today. Because my voice is just a tad bit exhausted. Just a tad bit. If anyone has been following up recently, as you can see, I have been packed full of streams this week, which is more streams than I could have possibly have handled. But I pushed through and I've made it to where I am right now, aka Friday, which is relaxation time. Granted, my voice probably doesn't sound as good as it normally would, hence why I'm having some good old lemon tea right now, so that I'm, better. So hopefully schedule's going to be back to normal starting from next week, hopefully. If not, well, okay, make your tea if it keeps you happy. Yeah, tea makes me really happy. I mean, it depends how happy is happy, because when I make my tea, usually I drink quite a lot of it as well throughout the day. I bought a pack of 50 and it's only been 4 days and I'm already halfway through with it. So yeah. Good morning, Trace. Hello. Hi, Trace. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a cup of tea with you. Good cup of tea. Keeps the devils away from me. Or something. So, I will say one thing. Do excuse this week at least. Because I wrote poetry, granted, but I don't think it was that good. So I decided to discard most of it. So yeah, if you're going to say, can you please read it? It's a bit too late. I've sort of already deleted them. So those will be gone. But I did try to write something within the hour lifespan that I had when I was awake to write some poetry that you will probably like. And I've ended up with only a poem and a half. So there's one poem and the poem wasn't really completed. So if you excuse me, if you don't mind, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be using old poems that none of you have ever heard of yet. So granted, it's still new content to you, but to me, it's like recycling content that I've already made prior. So this could be an interesting experience because this could show you how my, I guess you could say, writing style has evolved through the years. So we're going to go as far back as we can through my phone's notes in terms of dates. I'm going to see how far we can go. Maybe we'll find something interesting. Maybe we'll find something very cringy, which is exactly what I'm hoping for, to find something very cringy. Because if you don't, well, I'm going to be a bit disappointed now. I was quite certain I was a bit daft, but who knows. Well, without further ado, I hope everyone has blankets. Everyone has a cup of tea or some water, some food as well, because you all deserve it. It's Friday. You all worked very hard at your jobs. Worked very hard at school. You all worked very hard. I'm so very proud of everyone for everything that you've been achieving this week. So let me take care of all of you for now. Just let me take care of you, okay? So I'll take care of you all. Just relax. Just rest. Let me do the, everything else. So yeah. Oh, nice, yeah. Alright. So I'll start off with the first poem, as in A poem I already have. Oh, hi, Teacup. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm glad you made it before the first poem. Hello, hello, hello. I should probably dismiss this window in front of me, because if I don't, I'm going to accidentally open Netflix and going to show you what I was listening to or watching, which, by the way, is still Vincenzo. So, first poem of the day is going to be this. Here we are. So, our first poem is called Pale King, which is, a thing. The only thing we take care of chat is the most worrying thing. Oh, come on. Well, anyway, here's my first poem of the day. Here we are. At the helm of a ruined city, a statue of a man far greater than eyes could see sat on a throne of blood, ash, and stone, ruled over this kingdom that he calls his own, with no subjects to manage, servants to scavenge. What was such a ruler before this time? What was his might, and how bright was his smile? For his face was covered in moss, dirt, ash, and scars. His eyes as once were the brightest northern stars, have dimmed out like the once lively city he ruled. Hair as pale as none, had he not been known to fight, he would have been used as fooled. He would have had us fooled. He used to have a beautiful, youthful look to him. Now he stands as a reminder to a casualty of war before him. He is what you make of your decisions. He is what you make of your indecisions. He is what happens to your failed inspections. Because at the end of the world and at the end of the mind, you will find that there are no more walls to hide behind. At one point, your battles will catch up to you. And when that happens, the Pale King will take over for you. But who's to say you aren't the Pale King that haunts you? So, that's one. What was I thinking here? I was scrolling through my phone, this music gallery, I think about an hour ago, and I was like, maybe a bit of music will inspire me. And I clicked on the Nier Automata soundtrack, because I own the Nier Automata soundtrack, all versions of it. The orchestral version, the in-game version, and all that. And I played it. I tried to write something. Granted, I basically wrote, or not wrote, more like I sort of had this thing that I imagined. I imagined this long-haired man sitting on a throne, and there were like cracks in his face, and like dirt falling from said crack, and he was like looking, like he wasn't even moving. It was like a statue, and there were like people all around him that turned into stone. They weren't moving. They were like fixed in place and frozen in time. And I was trying to do something to it, but who knows? I don't know. The Pale King equal the Crimson King equal the Pale Lady Match. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps. Anyway, just high-speed collision smashing, basically. Yeah. Anything that's high-speed collision smashing, you'll get to it. Right. So as to our next poem, we're going to scroll back down. We're going very far down on my phone's history of notes. And hopefully we don't find a grocery list, because that's probably very high. I put my groceries lists on my phone. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have? Apparently a lot of songs is what I have. Apparently I have a lot of songs. Yes, I do write a couple of songs every now and then, because sometimes I feel the rhythm to it. And as I say that, here we are today, and I have so many of them. Okay, here we go. Where we are. What the hell is this? Scrolling through poetry on my phone is basically trying to scroll through, basically, fecal matter. Because some of them are. Oh, hello. What's this? What are you? Oh god, that's okay, let's see. That is, I would like, hold on. Is this what I think it is? Oh yes, it is exactly what I think it is. Oh, okay. So by the way, just for a little bit of context purposes, just so that you know what's going on, I'm scrolling through basically like song lyrics that I wrote already, and apparently this one is song lyric. I think I remember the rhythm to it. I'll sing it for you all so you understand how weird this is. So this is what it is. So this is one of the songs. Bum, bum, da, 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 da. If the world is a disaster like we make it out to be, would you honor me and watch it burn all around with me? On the rooftops with the sound of all the burning trees, would you spend the rest of your evening watching the world burn with me? There you go. That's the song. I apparently wrote this. This was a chorus. I literally wrote specifically chorus, and I have like motifs, stuff, and I'm like, am I gonna continue it? Possibly, but not really. I haven't. Apparently, I haven't. God, I have so many songs. I just realized I have like genuinely a large amount of songs on my thing. Like I have so much. It's ridiculous how many I have. Writing romance songs? Yeah, I write romantic songs. Well, not always, but yeah, around that time. So there's a lot. Oh, here we go. Here's one. I got one. I have one here. Sing all your songs to us one day. No, no. Maybe I'll treat you today for a couple, but I'll treat you some to a couple right now. But let's read this one. I have a poem here. I found one finally. Here we are. Poem number 2. A clap of thunder. A faint clap of thunder, clouded skies. If rain ever were to come, would you stay with me? As every drop falls from the sky effortlessly, I see them graze your face so gracefully. The rain merged itself to you successfully. I wondered, are you sad just like the rain? Have your worries gone unnoticed like your pain? How many more minutes until there will be no more time to remain? How long has it been since anyone smiled when they looked at your name? As my eyes behold the sight of you as a whole, your melancholy smile touches my soul. Your smile was beautiful, yet it felt tired. A smile clinging on to what it thinks it desired. Lifted by 2 strings like a puppet, I always wondered, how many more names does this smile carry when you're unwanted? Like the rain, you're formless and blue, falling to cling onto anyone who would take you. You lost your self-respect and your will to. To you, how could anyone ever love you? But just like the little boy dancing in the rain, I will bathe in your storm and call out to your name. For whatever meaning it held, I shall give it back its hope. Some might say that the little boy understandable, not its scope, or understands not its scope. Yet to me, as a little boy finds beauty in your thunderous nights, I believe that through the clouds are bright warm lights. For every storm brings with it an array of colours in the form of a rainbow, the facets of your personality that will shine in that glow. And when the rain stops and the sun is back in the sky, when the smell of the rain interrupts not my apple pie, I will hold your hand like I have many times before, and say these words of forevermore. A faint clap of thunder, clouded skies, even if rain comes not, I will stay here together and forever with you. Here we go. Some subscribers. Hello. Hi, Editor. Hello, welcome to the stream, and I hope you enjoy your welcome in Purgatory. The blanket will be to your right, and the cup of tea will be to your left. Enjoy your stay. Thank you. Let's see. Reading Teacup's name makes me think of every time for a substitute. Hello, Ada. So new. This was a coincidence. My name. Can you please have it? Well, can please have it you want. Oh, Fumi Poem Club. I would love to. I would genuinely love to. I would genuinely love to do poem collabs. I genuinely would. It would be really something that I would genuinely like. Because for those who aren't in my server, but I think a majority of you are in my server. In my server, there's a poems tab that I decided to add purely for people to express their poems and to share their poems and what they like and what they don't like and all that. And when I started seeing the poems get filled up and everything, when I saw that there was like a bunch of poems in the channel, like my heart got really happy. I was like, there's a lot of people who also like writing like me, and there's like a lot more people who also like do things like that. And Settle came to me and said you should do some writing prompts for like the server, so the server could enjoy like writing something very specific, because they thought the creative come out of it. And then when I fill out the writing prompt, and literally in about a day I saw quite a bit of it, I got really happy. It might be a little silly for me to get happy about that, but genuinely when I see like all of you expressing what you like and also what you don't like, maybe expressing something you otherwise wouldn't be able to say due to, like, let's say, communication error or perhaps anything like that, it generally makes me happy when I saw that. So I will be passing along some of my poems also in there as well, which is I don't sometimes because I don't want to interrupt like the flow that everyone has. It's really nice. Oh, that's such a great idea. Wow, Sasa said it for me. Wow. I think it's normal to feel happy about that. Oh, thank you. You know, I am so shocked. Oh, jeez. Let's see. I'm not in a server. You are literally you have one of the founder tags too. What do you mean? Okay. Let's look through more of poetry. Or maybe I could find something that is a bit more different. So, let's see. Let's find something else. No, okay, that is not that. No, that's not. Oh, that's no. Well, I just add wow. Wow. I see how it is. I'm just seeing songs. I'm genuinely seeing songs after songs after songs, like piled up onto my phone, and I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah, let's go much back. Much back. Oh, what the hell is this? Wait. Oh no, that's not the moo. Moo. Then sing the songs. Oh no. These are okay. It's different when I wrote the songs because they won't be that good. Okay. Okay. I found a poem. I found a poem. Okay. All right, fine. I will give you another song that I wrote. I will give you one, but let me write one. Let me show you one more thing. One more poem. We'll get to some songs that I wrote. I'll throw in that as a special before we start doing our story time. Okay? Done deal? Deal? Okay? Yeah, Fumi peer pressure part 2. This feels like a reproductive. Oh no. Okay. Well, here we are. So the last poem we're gonna read for the day, as well as like a couple of songs I'll be reading, or more like singing to you all, is gonna be this. Here we are. Youth is but a beautiful thing. It allows the body to do anything. We dance, we sing, we put a ring to everything. For youth is not just a small passage in time. For youth is not simply a curved smile. A slight change, not just a singular page. In our youth, everything is ineffable. In our youth, everything is unfathomable. Youth is a beautiful word, but not as beautiful as the word of love. Ah, yes, love. How could anyone forget about love? Within these days of limited youth, I fell for your love. I fell for your affection, your passion, your compassion. I fell for every part of your youth. I like to think that our youths are a part of a larger youth, that maybe we aren't so different after all. Youth, I shall remember you when I grow old. For the many shenanigans I've committed, I'll have stories left untold. For my youth will never be left unfold. That's right, I'm more than just a moment. I'm more than just a cat in time. I'm more than just a settlement. I am more than just a riddle lost in time. To those lost crows, I tell you to relieve yourself from your symbol. To those found birds, I tell you to be grounded, to be humble. Youth, stay the way that you are. Let me visit you one more time from afar, for I'll never be this close to you anymore, not even again. Our story here comes to an end. Goodbye, youth. I shall see you one more time, again, but this time as an old friend. What was I thinking when I wrote this? When was this written? This was written in the 10th of July, 2018. Oh, I was a different person back in the day, eh? I think I remember vaguely youth writing this one. I think I was having a chat with my my mum's friends. Mm. And we were talking about how everything about like youth and growing up, it's strange because people always tell you to live out your youth quickly. People always tell you to do something stupid because when you're older you won't be able to do it. There's like a whole thing like high school is the best part of your life, but then at the same time the shortest part of your life, and also the most impossible thing to enjoy in your life. And I remember hating the fact that youth started being associated with quickly, let's do something quickly, let's do something because hey. And I hate that it got associated with angst and stuff, and people hated growing up as well because of it, and I didn't like that at all. I think when I was like 17, so when I was 17, I think I decided to just sit down and make youth sound better. I used to have this habit when I was younger. I still have it now, but not as much, or not as often, where when I see a word that I really like, I have a thing where I like certain words. I like certain words, and I don't like when certain words are treated poorly. For example, motherly love, let's say, for example. I love that word that as a sentence, obviously. It's a compound sentence. But I love that as a word almost. And when I see that it gets tainted, either because I watched like a TV series that kind of ruined it for me, or maybe a friend and certain relationships and how they talk to their mother about it, motherly love becomes very ruined to me, or maybe the perception of it sort of gets ruined to me. And when I hate the way that the word gets mistreated, I sort of write a poem to said word and be like, hey, you're beautiful to me still. You know, you still hold the same meaning that you had, that you were supposed to have to me. So don't worry. Don't let anyone else taint what motherly love means or what youth means for this example. And that's sort of what I ended up doing. I mean, it's a habit that died out. It was a stupid thing they used to do. But yeah. To go to work now, but I'll be back in a bit. Alright, Lumi. Have a safe drive. Take care, be safe. We'll have a bit more tea. And we're going to go through some songs, alright? 3 maximum. Because we're on a schedule. Granted. Oh, this tea is so good. Thank you. Oh, hello, Yuvala Himovic. Hello. Hi, hello. How are you? I see that you subscribed 8 hours ago, and I'm sorry that I wasn't there to thank you. Hello. Oh, hi, Moo. Hi. It's 5. 5. I want 5 songs. No, I can't do 5 songs. I don't have 5 good songs, believe it or not. For my entire discography of music that I've written, I don't think I can do that. Your voice is so beautiful and amazing. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Hello, Fumi. Is the poetry stream reading done? Oh, no, it's not. No, please don't add up to the number. Wait, come on. Yeah. Playing Apex. Oh my days, the bargaining is being negotiated. Oh yeah, 10. No. I don't have 10. Damn it. No. Yeah, also, Berumon, it's not done yet. We finished the poems. We're at a part where right now I am reading or singing original songs I have written. So, yeah, that's going on. No, please don't. 500. I haven't even. Actually, no, I've written about 700 songs. So, no. Oh my. I've never even seen 1,000 such cheese. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'll find something. I'm going to find something. Okay. Let's see. God. What is this? I'm trying to find something. Okay, I'll do a bit. Oh, good heavens, I'm not going to read 700. You've written the sounds, and I know it. No, I've only written 700 songs to date. I still remember. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna try my best. So this one, we'll start with angsty. We'll start with an angsty one, okay? So we'll start with an angsty one. I need to remember the rhythms to some of these, so some of them might be repetitive. So here we are. I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger. Maybe this time I could push on just a little longer. All of these people that I treated so badly, one day I shall repay you gladly. I'm not here to write about you, I'm here to write about my growth. I'ma sit here and tell you all about my own little worth. 'Cause how I went from nothing to something, I mean, what a life could it be? But I'm trying my best to appease to the people that are looking at me. So, you know I can't lie to you, even if I tried just to be like you. But you know what kind of man I can be to you. I'm just growing. Don't stop me now. I'm just going. Don't stop me now. I'll burn down your walls and show you owns this little world I made for me. Oh no. God. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that. I really don't. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Just sip my tea very so casually. Alright. Here we are. So good. Jesus. Alright, so I found another one. I'm going to do 5 maximum. So yeah. We'll do another angst compilation when this is back in the day, so this is all like songs I've written back in the day. These are like very old songs, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Alright, this one's called Dead Men Can't Keep Secrets, apparently. So yeah. I'll just sing the chorus. What's this one? Bum 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 bum. Tell me a secret, baby, that only a dead man can keep. Tell a little lie that only a dead man can speak. I've been crawling long enough, I can get to my feet. Bum ba da da da. I've been down into the rhythm and the melody. I've been down into the rhythm and the melody. Take back the coffee shot, smoke a pounding. Take me to a land of no return. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Bob Man, hello, Bob Man. Welcome to Purgatory. I hope you enjoy your stay. The tea will be to your right, and the black tea will be to your left. Get comfy, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Sing Zetti Bueni. This is not a singing stream. I'm sorry, but this isn't a singing stream. This is supposed to be a poetry stream. You love the dark side of young Fumi, and these tunes are good. Easy to add choruses to. Yeah. Look. This this is a poetry stream. We're not supposed to sing. We're not supposed to sing. Oh my god. Let's see. I wasn't offered tea. You hate me now. Moo. Excuse me. I always give you tea. I literally told you. I want biscuits now. Well, Okay. Let's see. What's another one? I have three more. Oh, I have three more. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Oh my god! I saw some. Oh, is this romantic angst? Oh. Oh no. Uh, okay, hold on. I need a good swig of this tea. Ah, I will. Alright. I know this is acoustic one. It's probably acoustic, so we'll see. We lay in the garden with a bottle of beer on the grass with a smile, ear to ear. You looked at me with your rosy cheeks and asked me about my weeks. I told you I was tired and broken down. I told you that I felt like I was gonna drown. You told me take your hand, let's go to the nearest town. Maybe we'll find you something that'll make you feel sound. And then you said, baby, look at me when I look at you. 'Cause lately you haven't seen how much I've been looking at you. Look at how much value I've placed in you. Look at how much care I have for those eyes of you. I felt a little embarrassed and turned around. You touched my back and made me feel that lovely sound. You wrapped your arms around my neck and told me that I don't look like a wreck. You told me everything is fine and everything is well. Baby, look at me when I look at you. 'Cause lately you haven't seen how much I've been looking at you. Look at how much I put on this value on you. Look how much I care for those beautiful eyes of you. Darling, have a look at these eyes looking at you. Look at something besides these people around us too. Look at how much love I can see in those eyes of yours. Because when the day ends, I'll always end up being yours. And when the day ends, I'll always end up being yours. I hate this. Angsty love. Cringe. Bible. Hey, what's up, Dad? God damn it. I'm gonna have guitar lessons, so I'll come in later. It's alright. Have fun with your guitar lessons. Enjoy. Be safe. When we will look back with this properly debuted single. That'll never happen. I'm sorry. My ears feel very blessed today. Oh, I'm glad. And also feel, all taken care of. I hope when Fumiyo gets top charted, I wonder if he's gonna remember. I'm never going to. So that was 3. Okay, 2 more. What do we have? What's this? I'll say this right now. I have a bit too much of romantic angst. I'm seeing so much romantic angst on my screen. Like right now. Oh, is a guitar still here? This one's gonna be a funny one to show. Oh, Oh no, the song is on this phone. Oh no, the song is on this phone. I didn't think it would be on this phone. Oh wait, come on, now. It's on this phone. So I wrote a song. A little backstory about this song. When I was younger, when I was when I was 15, what happened is that I tried to write a song, trying to appeal to be sexy, and I found it. And the only reason I'm showing this up because I want this to be forever segmented into my head as the worst song, because I know this is, so all of you, please agree to me that this is the worst song. Please. Hello, Brian. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hello. So, yeah, this is called Guitar. This is gonna be bad. Yeah. Like the basic chords of a guitar, I wish I could be wanted that far. Like the 88 keys that are too complex but loved the way that they are. Like the sun that warms you, like the moon that calms you. I wanna be wanted by you as much as two. I wanna be something that you need without thinking if it's something that you need. I wanna be wanted almost like a habit. Am I too crazy for wanting it? Do you understand how I want it? So tell me, baby, won't you tell me, baby? 'Cause I wanna be loved and wanted by you. Wrap your arms around my neck and show me how you own me too. I wanna be loved by you. So hurt me, eat me, do it as you please. 'Cause nobody could ever handle you the way that I do. Hey. I wanna be the beach to your heart that keeps you alive. I wanna be the king of your queen bee's beehive. I wanna be something. I wanna be something. Just look at me. What's so hard about understanding me? I'm looking there. Take me out for coffee, would you? Fuck me in the back of a coffee stand. No, I can't. That's it. Pain. Yeah. Pain. Why did I think this was a good idea when I was younger? Why did I think this is a good idea? Why did I think, God, that's a good idea? Why do you think that's a good idea? Don't clip it. Don't. Continue. Fuck. Okay, fine. Mama raised no bitch. Take me out for coffee at a coffee stand. Fuck me in the back of a coffee stand. Spend some time with me alone and you'll see the tangled up strings that you got me wrapped in me. 'Cause I wanna be wanted by someone like you, the way that you want me to. Baby, come closer. And I wanna be needed more like you need something to. I wanna be that body that you need. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Bum da 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 da. If I ever leave, will you notice a breeze? Will the door be open or is it just gonna be me? If I leave, will you notice the silence in the room? Will there be a room in your heart for me, baby? I hate it. That's it. And continue it. Pain is beauty. Alright, well. What a Fumi cringe moment. Still swagger. No! I hear that table bang. Yeah, I'm hitting desk in. One more song. I'm gonna have to find one that's actually remotely okay. Bless. No, it's not bless. It's not bless. Don't say bless to that. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was actually horrid. Okay. No, my dear. No, my dear. Ah, Fumi, there. I am, yes. It's fine, my thought is okay. Or a biscuit. Thank you. Alright, last up. I think this is gonna be fine. I think. Good God, I think this is gonna be fine. Oh my God. I'm never gonna mention anything else that I do. Oh my day. Alright, last one. Let's see. So we're gonna go scroll. Hopefully we find something a little bit more better. That is not really too stupid. Because we need to get on with the story. We're 45 minutes in, lads. Oh no. Well, as soon as we make to the story, we'll forget about songs. True. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is Instagram. I just realized this is Instagram. Like, no, sorry, I had like the English lyrics to Dean's Instagram. It's like, that one. Bum 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 no. Sorry, I'm trying to find a song. I'm singing something else. Says I haven't prepared for this, so we're just scrolling through. So sorry about that. It's all your fault. No, it's not. Alright. Okay, angst time. Angst time. You know, I'm gonna end it with an angst. It started with an angst. Let's end it at an angst. How about that? Okay, here we go. Bomb. I'm gonna have to remember. I think of a rhythm to. Call it an obsession. Call it an aggression. Call me pathetic. Tell me that I haven't moved on. Call it what you want. Call it a lie. Call it whatever till the day that I die. Call me when you're ready. Call me when you're ready. But until this day, I haven't moved on. You know it's true when it hurts this bad. You know it's true when it hurts this bad. I have gotten everything that I lost. Now gone. I regret it. And just forget it. I'll just move on my own. I know you know it. I know we feel it. Just let go and move on your own. We don't deserve this pain. We don't have to do this again. And I hope that you'll find a man who will treat you just right. So you don't have to stay up with me tonight. But you know it's true when it hurts this bad. You know it's true when it hurts this bad. You know that it hurts when it hurts this bad. You know it's true when it hurts this bad. Have I lost all that I had when I lost you? 'Cause when I lost you, I thought that nothing could hurt as bad as this did. I hope that my smile did a good job trying to hide, but I did the best I could. Oh, I tried the best I could. Sorry, I wasn't enough or more than I should. ah, ah. I cannot see myself out. Cringe. Cringy. Well. Songs are superior to pop. Change my mind. No! Poems are beautiful. And I'm not gonna make this song Friday now. I'm not gonna make this song Friday. No, it's Poetry Friday. Excuse you. Jeez. I'm not gonna tell you all about what I do with the piano now. Oh my god. Alright. Now, we have done all of our poetry and our extracurricular activities of the lovely thing known as songs. We can now finally, with great gracious no this is supposed to be this is supposed to be poetry day and like story day. I will sing this song, the piano man. Please, piano. I know very specific songs. These are. Oh my days, hold on. You know what? There's no point in arguing this. Might as well just make it done and easy with. Hold on. Let me get this all hooked up. I will never mention anything else that I do ever again. There we are. Good job, everyone. Alright. Let's move this, yeah? Alright. Everyone, question. Can you hear this? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? We good? See. Oh my god. Let me warm up first, at least. Haven't been used in a while. God damn. I haven't used in a while. Oh god. Let me turn off the music and stream so everyone can hear this properly. Alright. I can only play select songs, very specific. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna do one thing and one thing only. I'll play one thing and one song only. And this will be enough to satisfy all of you. I guarantee it. So, sit back. This is the one time I'm going to flex. This is genuinely the one time I'm going to flex. Let me grab a swig of my tea. Alright. Cuts! That's enough. Enough. No more piano. Naughty. Oh, you've been good to me, haven't you? I'm sorry I haven't used you in a while. I've been very busy. Cover you up again, okay? Alright. Sleep well. Alright. One more? No! No one more! Oh, I told you! One song is enough to impress. I flexed once. There's no need for more flexing. I don't need to flex any. Last. Fine, one more. I'm never bringing out this piano ever again. I swear to God. I swear to actual God. What do you want? I can only play very specific pieces. I have like very specific pieces. Like extremely specific. You know what? I'm going to be basic. I'm going to be hella basic. For anyone who ever learned piano before, this will remind you of your Russian teacher. That's it. No more. No more. Enough. Enough. Stop it, please. Tuck you away now. I hate it here. I hate it. I haven't heard enough. I just tuned in sad. We Flip, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're finally done. We did poetry. We did original songs. Now we did piano. Pain. 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 I do worry about it. I will. Sorry about that. I hope you all enjoyed that piano. Because you're not going to hear me play the piano anytime soon again. Sorry. Right. So, as we have seen, or as we have saw, it's time to do something else completely, which is no. Please, one more. No. We have story time to go. We have story time. We're like, in chapter what? 13? Yeah, 13, 14. We're doing 13, 14 finally. So we're gonna do the chapters finally. We're gonna get there. So let me just download my own thing. Dance. What about dance? One more for the boys. Look, the boys had more. All right, we already had more for the boys. Dance. What do you mean dance? What about dance? For the boy. This. Oh my days. Roses are red, violets are blue. Show on it on your spicy thingy, please. Ooh. For the girls. Because you're one of the boys. Oh my god. Dancey dance. I used. No. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna have to stop there. I'm gonna stop there. No more. I was about to say something dangerous. Alright. So for us. Okay. Promise me one thing, chat. We will do one more thing, okay? One more piano song. Okay, got it? One more. And after that, we're gonna go ahead and go with the story, okay? Okay, promise? Everyone, promise me right now. No more one more, please. No more anymore. Promise me right now. One more. And that's it. No, Moo. You gotta promise me. What? No. One more. That's it. Just one more. Because we need to head to the stories, okay? Just one more. Just one more, okay? Oh, no. Just one more. Seriously, one more. What are promises? Okay, listen, this isn't a music stream. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. This isn't a music stream. This is what you call a lovely poetry and reading stream. So one more. Music stream when? Never. So we do a music stream? Never. Make a story out of a song. And sing the poem. What? That's just called promotional thing. It's a music stream. Now it's never. Oh no. Mimi, I want poems. Stream with the boys when. One more. I'll play Landsman, okay? Landsman. I'm gonna up the volume for this one so people can hear it. Ah! It's Landsman. I'm never touching this thing again. Okay, so it's between that one. Okay. Let me see the music levels. It's fine, I think it's fine. Okay, we're fine. This should be loud enough. Should be. Alright. Just Landgmen. We're only playing Landgmen. Okay? Welcome back, Lumi. We're only playing Landgmen. Enough. Landgmen. Is that Landgmen? That's it. No more. We should re-sing a childhood songs for Luby. Oh, Moonlight Sonata Wet. I'm not touching Moonlight Sonata. I am not touching that. What? Fine. Okay. Alright, that's enough. Ja, bene. Yes, suffer. Thank you for your hard work. I feel despair in that one. That was just angry at that point. That's angry playing. Well. Oh. I swear, if you all don't behave, I'm gonna cancel out my ASMR stream plan. We cancel that one out. Actually, no one cares. I just realised. Alright. We are now finally we're finally now reached the main event. We're finally at the main event where we finally read the story. Yay! Yes, it is story time now. Yes, Perumon. Thank you. Thank you. It is. Well, more. Okay, so for anyone who is new here, for anyone who has not been here before and hasn't joined us, what you want to do is at the description of this stream, there's going to be at the very, 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 very top, something known as the Stories tab. Under it is going to be a Google Drive link that I would like you to download if you don't mind. The link contains chapter 13 and chapter 14 of the book that I released 5 months ago. And I'm going to be reading it on stream every single time, so I'm giving out like little bits of the chapters as we go. So, one other thing is if you would like to not download it and you would rather listen to me instead, by all means go ahead and listen to me. Just do me a favor, grab a cup of tea, have some blankets on, and just relax, okay? Tune me in, tune me out a little bit, tune me too high, tune me too low. Do anything that you please. You deserve it. You've all been working very hard this week, and I would like to just relax you, okay? For me today, just angry. Can I buy the book yet? The thing is, the book is available in like Barnes. The book is available in Barnes and Nobles and like many places, but I'm not going to tell you what it's called. I'm not going to tell you who wrote it because I use a pen name. Because my author name is different from obviously my real name and also my everything. So keep that in mind. So. Maybe a second to download the file, just a little second or two, and everything. All that makes my throat just go down. Hunt down the book. We are not going to hunt down the book. I receive a notification, by the way, when someone buys the book. I swear to God, I'm going to hunt you down. Oh, I have the link. Okay. Everyone got their stuff, I hope. I hope everyone got their stuff. Here we go. I'll drink some water. Thank you. Alright, here we are. But you wouldn't know the name we used to buy it. I will know the name of the person who used the credit card. I know it, you know. I could also ask my publisher for it. So, don't worry about it. I don't think I could actually. What am I saying? Alright, you doubt my powers? Oh God, I can find it. Well, everyone, all your powers, you all look very cute. I'm not going to say your credit card number, no, I won't. Okay, so, alright. No, if someone buys my book, I literally refund them it back. And I remember someone texted me asking me why did I give a refund, and I said, just enjoy the book, mate. Just give me a good criticism for it. And yeah, so don't worry. I refund. I literally genuinely like just ask me for the PDF at this point. Which is what most people do finally. Treasure because Fumiyo works are gold. No, they're not. Fumiyo works are not gold. Alright, now that we have finally reached our climaxing point of the story, I am going to download the story on my end of the world as well. And here we are. Shanda. Fumiyo, why is a gold nugget? What did I do? I didn't do anything. What do you mean? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Huh? I'm confused. Is that a real thing we could do? No, well, you can, but I'm reading the book for you on stream, so you don't have to ask for it anymore. All right, everyone. Stream lagged for a bit there. Yeah, sorry about that. I did something on my phone. Sorry. He's calling you a precious bean. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. All right, stream is back on. I think we're back. I think we're back. Sorry. I did a thing. All right, here we are. So, we are now 31 pages we'll be reading today, and we will move on hopefully next week, shall we? So, here we are. Chapter number 13. Birth. The mother's orange bubble started to get bigger and bigger. It seemed to the onlookers that it will never stop. The actors who were in the middle of their performance were alarmed by it, but rather than stopping, continued to act as if nothing was happening. The infant inside the bubble grew in physical appearance along with the bubble. He was not an infant anymore, but a teenager. The bubble leaked a clear fluid, wetting the floor of the stage. The actors attempted to back themselves away from it, but the leaks turned into a steady flow. The bubble burst, causing the boy inside of it to fall onto the floor with a loud thud. An unconscious, naked boy lays on the wooden floors of the stage. In contrast to the blank canvas, Mallory the boy had colour in his appearance. He had dark brown hair and hazel eyes. His lips were pinkish red, with the lower lip being slightly bigger than his upper lip, and eyebrows thick and dark. The old man appeared from the side of the stage to witness for himself the spawn of the mother. A facial expression resisting realization, but upon closer inspection to the boy in front of him, he gave in to the natural conclusion that he was afraid of. Coming to the side of the boy, he wraps him in a red robe and lifts him onto his arms. The boy opens his eyes and sees the old man, eyes watery, and screams were heard. He held onto the old man's neck, crying, challenging his voice to sustain an emotion the boy seems all too familiar with. Like a newly born infant, the old man silences the boy by comforting him with the embrace he was yearning for. The boy was cold as the dead, his skin as pale as it could be, with little bumps all over his body. The old man gently bounces the boy on his arm, which comforted the boy more with every bounce. Using the old man's clothes as tissue, the boy looks at the old man's nose, red, and eyes tinted in red as well. The boy asked, "Where is Kai?" The boy said, baffled by his use of words in their correct order and tone. Never in his life has he seen anything like this before. Nonetheless, the old man replied, "He is to come back soon, my boy. You have nothing to worry about," the old man said. The old man helps the boy up to his feet while keeping the cover of his body. Escorting him back to stage seems to be the more unusual than they were. The boy was led into the same familiar room, wooden and hollow with decorations of its previous owner. The boy seemed aware of the room, the place where everything was. It felt like the boy came back to his room after years of absence, but still remembering where everything was. The old man left the room, asking the boy to remain seated until he comes back. Shutting the door behind him and locking it, the boy was left alone to wander in his room. Stretching his body, gently seeing the limits and potentials of his new body, he starts to pose in irregular ways to see what he can do. Bending and running around, he attempts to find anything different about him this time, but everything seems to be in order. Coughing slightly, the boy begins to speak and plays around with the many tones he now has in his arsenal. He verbally speaks of the past events of the library, portraying them in their respective emotions of fear, excitement, and despair. He experienced Mallory's memories all from the start, feeling everything he felt, from pain, fear, and the little embers of happiness he felt from time to time. The boy sits down on his bed, exhausted from remembering, shaken by what his previous body had to go through. He felt sorry for it. He felt angry, but he did not know whom to aim it at. He wanted to speak to it and prevent it from committing the act he played out. If only he were better, if only he came in sooner, Mallory wouldn't have to go through everything he did. The boy ran these thoughts over and over again in his head. How he hoped to give Mallory a life he could have lived without the lack of the basic function that made him a descendant of man, yet in this train of thought he knew that he could never have felt a life like that. The boy's attention was taken from his thoughts, and I projected onto the sound of the door in front of him. The old man returned with a book in his hand, a white book with a glass bubble containing pinkish white petals lined in red, green extensions springing out of it. The book was placed on the shelf along with the other books. "Can you understand me?" said the old man. "Yes, I can," said the boy. The old man, taken back by his response and use of words and voice, still could not comprehend such an ability. To him, the boy couldn't be able to use such devices yet. The old man approached him, asking for his hand. "May I?" said the old man, asking the boy if he could have his wrist. The boy gives his hand to the old man, and a knife was placed onto the bottom of his palm. Slowly, with small increases to pressure, the old man moves the knife until the boy bleeds. From his wound, bright yellow petals came rushing out. Having his hand out, the old man caught them and started to inspect them, raising them to the light source in the room, and then looking at the boy. He then determines the name of the flower. "Adonis," said the old man. He keeps a couple of the petals in his pockets, attempting to hide them from the boy, but failed due to his lack of experience in a fully functional child of the mother. The old man seems to be distressed at the presence of the child, not knowing fully what to do or what to say. Returning to the door, the old man went away, perhaps to give the boy some clothes. Up until now, the boy was only, worn nothing but a red piece of cloth to cover him. Rather than the old man, Kai came into the room, rushing with sweat present on his forehead. He looked out of breath as he leaned forward, using the doorframe for support. His mouth gently opened, but then closed. He wondered who the boy was, but after looking at his wrist, he got his answer. "I'm sorry," said Kai. His eyes were looking down on the floorboards. He walked away from the door, almost like a body double. The old man returned with the neatly folded clothes and gave them to the boy. On top of the clothes was a glass bubble on the side of the book that contained the very same petals that came out of his wrist. A white button-up shirt with black buttons, a grey pair of trousers with thin white vertical lines, a grey waistcoat, and a black long coat extending as far as the boy's height. Yet regardless of his height, the clothes fit perfectly, both in fit and length. No excess fabric could be found anywhere. Whoever tailored his clothes excelled in every way, which suggests that the tailor had his measurements beforehand. Given white socks and a black pair of shoes, the old man kept looking at the boy with a smile on his face. It was the kind of smile you would give someone you would have not seen in a long time, or someone that you have lost contact with. But it's tinted in this blue rather than expressed by the full colors of the expression. The boy rubs his shoes with the palm of his hand and stood up to check the fit for himself. Walked around and realized they were made to size. Everything seemed to be prepared already beforehand. The boy looks at the old man and proclaims, "I want to be an actor," he said. The smile that was once on his face was replaced with a smaller, subtle smile. "Yes, but you must first audition for a part. There are roles for everyone in the theatre, but as to what part you would like to play, that is entirely up to your abilities," said the old man. The boy wants nothing to do with anything outside of the theatre, as far as he is concerned. Knowing what Mallory had to go through, he wanted to preserve the memory and give him the life that he could not experience. Armed with the knowledge of yesterday and today, the boy went on and attempted his hands at the auditions. "I am aware, and I shall take the audition like everybody else," said the boy. "The auditions will be in 5 minutes. Come out when you're ready. The lines will be long, therefore there is no shame in taking your time," said the old man. "I am dressed, aren't I? What need do I have for time?" said the boy. "It's for you if you ever change your mind," said the old man. "I won't change my mind," said the boy with full conviction. Realizing that he won't, with the old man allowed to do the boy as he pleased. Moving away from the door and letting the boy pass through, the two of them headed to the auditions. Auditions. Now, these could be a series of tests or a singular test, determined to see whether you are fit for the role you're about to play. Usually you are given a script of the character that you are auditioning for, or at least a description of what they are looking for. Not all auditions are fair, nor are they unfair. They may provide you with insight for the players to come, or sometimes pointers on what to improve on. Certain judges may even want to help you or sabotage you, having them present results in biasness, which won't be a problem in this theatre. In this particular theatre, the actors are not given a script. They are to act to what they assume to be their best qualities, to play to their strengths and hide what it is that they are weak at. The philosophy of every actor has a role in this theatre. It is a noble one and is followed by many of the other theatres, but it results in an influx of actors who should have not been given the roles that they have. For example, if a bad actor were to be part of a play, he would be in need of a good actor to coach him and or aid him, but since all actors are paired up at random, that may not be the case. Adding to the random chance is also the unknown background these characters have. Both of them do not know each other, which could lead into miscommunication that could have been solved with a simple, line reading. Actors could be paired up with someone who is bad for them, but they're later to find out that after experience or through their attendance with plays involving the other actor, though very rarely is that possible for most actors, have a righteous schedule, a very rigorous schedule, that they must maintain under any circumstances. But these actors don't know about any of that, and they act and act knowing none of it, because it is the love of acting that pushes them forward, to see the audience members happy, to see their fellow actors praise them is a wondrous feeling that everyone is aspiring to achieve. As the many actors pass through the stage, performing their lines, no one seems to stand out to the director as much as the director would like. There were promising souls, but none really caught the attention that the director needed. The boy walked up to the stage and confidently starts to utter the lines he had just written and practiced in the short period of time waiting for his turn. He wrote these lines for his audition because he had a specific play to partake in. And he said, and I quote, "The valiant stars of the west that crumble underneath the moonlight, I beg with my purest of souls to beckon an audience with you," said the boy. He gestured to the crowd with his hands out, reaching up to them as if he were begging them to grab his hand. "I heed words, such beautiful words, that will please your ears. A ringing far more controlled than that of your jester, but I beg of you not to belittle me, but treat me as an equal," pressing both of his hands in a fist as he hunches forward. The boy continues to recite the words he wrote, mesmerizing the audience with his use and tone. For a theater hall as big as this, he was able to project his voice perfectly with no problem whatsoever. He knew which words to use. He knew what words to retract. He knew exactly to the last stroke of the letter what he was doing, no matter what element it was. For in such equality we find tranquility of the mind. Fueled with energy from our resting chambers, we may see the sun out from the clouds above our chambers, the boy said. He lifted himself up to look at the audience, and then moved to the side of the stage to look at those seated on to the left. What would clouds do to us if we were to rise above them? What are clouds but obstacles, soft and underestimated? Within their comfort we find them as liars and deceivers, said the boy. Moving over to the other side, the boy crouched down to look at one audience member in particular in the eye. "Tell me, dear child of man, what good would leaving the clouds that blocks our light do to us? Have you no joy in smiling? Have you no joy in bathing in warmth? Have you no joy He's watching your wives and husbands glisten to the sun as their beauty is elevated to that of a god," said the boy. Returning back to the center, the boy falls down onto his knees to seem as if he's begging to the crowd to listen to them. "Listen, man, for I heed a warning of an oncoming storm. Warnings that what you take comfort in is nothing but lullabies of the night," said the boy, stretching both of his hands out to the sunlight or spotlight of the stage like the sun he spoke of. "Man, I compel you to rise and reclaim what it is that you counted as your own. Rebel against the creator that plays with you like a child with their toys," said the boy. Wrapping up the performance, the audience gave an applause, thunderous and thick, ripping apart the fibers of the air. This only heightened his ego far above what he was known. He got off stage to take a seat amongst the crowd and began to watch and listen to the other actors. Within the pool of actors were those whom had beautiful use of words but lacked the confidence to portray it. Others were confident, far too confident, that the character that they were playing was muddled by the lack of consideration to the emotions they chose to showcase. There were those who were not fit to act at all, laughing at their own lines or breaking character multiple times. Among them were very few who believed to be whoever they are playing. This unshakable belief in their character almost transformed them into whoever it was they were portraying. They are the actors that succeed through their plays and continue to do more with grace. Whether they practice hard or come to them as natural talent, such an ability is far too great and is far too dangerous. There are those whom lose themselves to the characters they play, becoming them and forgetting themselves entirely, losing all sense of who they were to give their best to play a fictional character that does not exist. One could even compare it to being possessed. The director announced the end of the audition, comforting everyone that the staff will contact them and prepare scripts for them in time for tomorrow's plays, and that everyone should be prepared for tomorrow. The actors all sighed with relief, thinking that they wouldn't be able to make it. Not all came back from the exchange happy. Tears could be seen on the faces of many that did not land the part they were aspiring for. In the end, it was never up to them what their roles were. They were guaranteed a role, but never the one they desired. Such is the way of the stage. One must simply take what they are given and work for their way up to their desired role, whether it's the supporting cast or the main role. So that is chapter 13. I need chapter 14 in a bit. I just need some water. Which I do not currently have. Oh, I do. Thank you. I'm late, but I here finally. Hello, local. Welcome to the stream. I hope you made. I'm glad that you made it. Chapter yet, but damn, I want to. I have to organize the poetry stream playlist so that it actually makes sense, because I feel like I haven't really put it in a way that makes sense. I guess you could say that. So so let me give me a little second. I'm going to read the next chapter. Hold on. Okay. That chapter fluffed me up so bad. What? Okay. Next one, shall we? We have... Oh, this one's a long chapter. Well, not really. Chapter number 14. Thin Wings. The day of the play has dawned on the actors, and it would be a lie to say that they were all put together. Panicked recitals and uncontrolled voices take over the silence of the stage, actors picking out their outfits to match the character or scene that they are about to be in. A tense cloud haunted them as every actor prepared themselves to the plays that they are to perform in. The boy up until now never realized the sheer size of plays being produced on a daily, wondering if there are those who bear not the disgusting title of an actor. He finds himself in a group of actors chatting their time away. Looking at them, they seem to be comfortable and well prepared. After all, their plays for the day will be, well, of simplicity. The boy feels a tug on his shoulder. He turned around to face a person. A woman not older than 30 appeared before him. "Are you the boy born out of the mother?" said the woman. "Yes, that would be me." "I assume you are the actress to be my partner for this play?" said the boy. "That is highly correct. I look forward to working with you," said the woman. A subtle smile was made as the boy replied, "Likewise." The woman had her hair neatly tied and moved to her back, black with a large portion of it occupied by white locks. She seemed to take care of herself to a certain extent. Her face had wrinkles all across her face, but a youthful look to her was still present, as expected of an actress. He thought to himself. One could not have that many wrinkles without making use of their facial expressions as often as she is. One could assume she's either smiling a lot or has an expressive face. The boy and the woman headed off to their designated rooms to change their outfits. To perform for the masses is of great pleasure, especially when the masses are heralded as more than just mere people. With their appearances and confidence in check, the both of them walk towards the stage. They stand in waiting for the stage curtains to unravel. In mere seconds, the two actors and their miscellaneous crew of background characters began their play. Long ago, a peculiar child was born into a less fortunate family. He was the only child birthed to his parents, and he was the only child to be born of a gift that paved way to greater lands. As he grew older, his parents realized that their baby's shoulder blades were making way for foundations that later became the wings that he wore. The wings grew with the baby. The older he got, the bigger they grew. So majestic were his wings, and pearl were his feathers. They were the display of everything one would want to marvel at. A great deal of feathers with tips blackened by a pattern that persisted through every feather in his wing. One day, as the boy was getting off to school, one of his feathers fell off of his wing. His mother picked it up, deciding to bring it with her. to her workplace to remind her of her one and only child, the fortune he brought with him since his birth. She struggled with her work. She wasn't particularly well versed in technology, and it was a part of her job to be. Something she needed to learn, but abstained from it no matter how many warnings and scoldings she was given. Later, she finds out that through the feather fallen out of her son, that she is capable of never needing to master what she does not know, at the price of the feather disintegrating into nothingness. The feather turning into only dust, black in color, she traded that beauty for a favor. It granted her a promotion at her workplace, reputation amongst friends. She saw endless possibilities and with her limited imagination sought out to materialize it, one feather at a time. The mother slowly started picking feathers off of her son's wings. It started off as the odd feathers that fell due to the movement or stress. She used it to gain influence, intelligence, bargaining chips, and favors with people she mingled with. Even in her day-to-day life, she used them to appear more refined and well put together than she actually was. Soon, her child was to face an obstacle never before seen. He was told by many of those whom traversed it that the journey to the other end was one of persistence and courage. Those feathers he needed the most. If she is to continue to use them, he is to remain amongst the people who are not of his kind. The mother, selfish as she was, denied her son his birthright, claiming that his existence and whatever wealth or power he amasses through his life is her right. As his mother, she has the authority and right over everything he owns and everything he has to offer. He remained in her service, his wings plucked day in and day out. Whenever she didn't get her way, she would argue, she would scream, and she would curse. The son who loved his mother endured such treatment, but his body was soon to fail his love. With wings as thin as paper, he flew to achieve what he wanted, but with wings as thin as this, he couldn't only fly so far. He would have traded his wings for the one Icarus wore. Maybe then his foolish arrogance would have been resolved. Concerned for his own well-being and the dangers up ahead, he begs for an audience with his own mother. She who knows little of the prospects is now hailed as more than she is. What was once but a mineral through equivalent exchange gave birth to a social life, his life for hers. Despite cries for his wings, he explains what he has and what he needs. He offers solutions that mutually benefit the two of them, even if it were to compromise on what is truly his. But alas, his mother gave the same answer no matter how old he became. The woman expressed an expression of pure disgust, one you would give a disobedient child. Disappointed she seemed as the idea of her own creation going against her creator. The actress who played the mother's facial expressions could not have been more fitting. The wrinkled lines on her face were that of accurate and subtle movements, contorting each aspect to mold an expression that remains buried deep into your mind. She said, "Why would I be the one who have suffered 9 months of pain be rewarded by having to listen to my own creation's folly?" she said, as she laughed at the audacity her child had to ask for such privileges. "Mother, I urge you to consider. Wings this thin, I could not possibly fly over the mountains that face me," said the boy. "Mountains? But what of Icarus and his father, who fashioned wings out of wax and spare feather?" she said. "I have no need for such devices if I were to have my own, mother. I plead of you, I need my wings," the boy said. The scene framed them in height differences on purpose. It was shorter and she was taller. He was on his knees while she stood up firm and proud. Oh, how the mighty can fall. "Your own? Don't make me laugh. Those wings are mine to use in any way I see fit. Respect your mother, you insolent child," she said. To her, he is indebted to his mother. That is a point she stands upon. As his parents, she deserves respect and priority over anything that the boy wanted to be it in health or in pursuit. As the days went on, the feathers on his wings thinned out, becoming almost transparent as they grew. Long gone are the majestic wings and feathers that inspired those who came in contact with it, growing slower and at times never even growing back at all. Thrown into a panic, the mother thinks to redeem it through offerings. "Oh, my lovely son of mine, the pride of my life, here I bring you presents," the actress said. Her facial expressions lifted themselves, becoming lighter in tone, allowing the mimicry of love to fit her purpose. eyelids closed halfway, accompanied with a smile. To the audience member, this was certainly the look of a mother who was providing love to her child. She bought him food, clothes, toys, and friends, but none were his choosing. When he claims the need for his feathers, his mother then reminds him of the luxuries she brought him. A steady reminder of how ungrateful he was to her for not serving his mother, who is in need of his feather. They were never offerings of love. They were seeds of guilt. Time passed. Her son's wings have little to no feathers left on it. Barely hanging are some, but they too saw no reason to continue existing within the confines of his wings, whether they seek freedom or have given up on hope. She shackles him in place to not fly off and waste his feathers in what she considered useless pursuits. To her, it mattered not what he wanted. She needed them to maintain the illusion of a life that she now lives through her child. But to live through someone means that the other person must be left behind to wither in dismay. As there are no more feathers to clothe his wings, the boy whom looked like an angel now looks like a freakish monster of nature. His wings stripped to their muscles, vein pulsating and large in size, take most of his upper wings. The place where his feathers once were now seemed like the wings of a demon, with scale and flesh hidden beneath them, pink, red, and all of its hues. He was an angel no more. A demonic presence suits him rather well. He becomes bound to his home. He would call it, but would he call it that anymore? For there are no warm meals, no greetings, no respect, no memories to remember. All washed out of his mind for the sake of giving out his feather. The boy, with his hands stretched back, shackled onto the wall, looks at the light casted onto him. Oh, mother dearest of all, the lover of her blood and the carer of her soul, I beg of thee for love, and the warmth for this is far too cold for a child of yours, the boy said. A voice that lacked faith. Trust is nowhere to be found in his voice. It was given up on what he once knew, and has accepted what he now knows of. His wings, that was once pearl white and prestigious, are now crooked, misaligned, and featherless. Unable to support their own weight, they lay low to his side. What of the mother who plucked and plucked? The scene puts the two of them on opposite ends of the stage. One is there to lay in the dark, and the other one cold and bathed. Lay in the dark and the cold, while the other is bathed in light and fortune, laughing with her friends, enjoying wealth, eating her favorite meals, and sleeping her deepest periods of sleep. A fair price to those who live their lives through the eyes of someone other than them. An applaud is heard to congratulate the two actors. The curtain fell on our actor and actress, ending the performance. Among the crowd, there were many whom were in the audience who came to watch their child or family member perform, but none were for the boy. He already knew that, yet he knows that there is someone always there watching him. The boy walked off stage to change into his clothes. He was approached by someone he never saw before. Amidst the dark brown wooden floors and ceiling, the ropes that hold the sandbags, the boxes of many sizes, was a man whose colors could be seen as an eyesore. Splendid performance, young actor. I applaud efforts you put into your portrayal of thin-winged boy, said the voice, accompanied by the sound of clapping. The boy turned his neck to face the owner of the voice. He saw a tall man dressed in a red cape coat. He had a top hat of the same color, and so do his trousers come to match. The only traces of rebellious colors from the cause are his white button-up shirt and the mask he wore. It reflected his face back at him, a reflective pearl-white mask with a facial expression of happiness on it. Who might you be, bearer of the mask? Said the boy. Oh, how rude of me. He clears his throat, placing one hand on his chest while the other on his back. My name is Andrew the Akind. What business do you have with me? Said the boy. Business? Why would you assume such a thing? I could be a fan or a man who would like to chat. Is that too much to ask? Said Andrew. I have things to do and plays to be a part of. I have no time for aimless chatter, said the boy. Covering the mouth of his mask, Andrew chuckled a little bit, moving his entire body up and down slightly. If I were to state it is of business, would your ears care to listen? Said Andrew. The boy, still unbothered by this, continued to change his shirt in front of the man with his back turned towards him. Out of manners or interest, the boy continues the conversation. You have until this shirt is buttoned up and firmly tucked. After that, my ears and I will take our leave, said the boy. I would like to invite you and perhaps even recruit you into our theatre, said Andrew. The boy visibly stopped midway through buttoning up his shirt for a second, but continued to put it on. The boy thought to himself, a theatre other than this one? There should be no such thing. He argues in his mind while keeping an unbothered look to him. To him, and from the memories he has of Mallory, none of the books he has read had any information regarding the existence of another theatre. Might you be interested, Mr. Actor? Said Andrew, cutting the line of thought the boy had. Not waiting for the response of the boy, Andrew handed the boy a sealed envelope. On it was a red wax seal designed with a lion's head stretching its neck to eat the moon. The boy takes the envelope, and with it a farewell. Andrew leaves the boy. The boy placed the envelope inside one of his pockets for later. He plans on reading it, yet he feels the need to have Kai and the old man near him when he does read it. Newly born, he doesn't want to die quickly, and he would like to see the knowledge they have on that matter. Though that was his plan for the day, it seems like one of the two were already in a hurry. Anne stretches from the boy's pockets, grabbing the envelope tightly. The boy reacts to look at the supposed robber, only to find that it was, well, Kai. He looked at the envelope with anger, gripping it in a way that seems like he was about to crush it, and held back. Who gave you this? Kai said with an angry look. It was a man with a mask called Andrew, said the boy. Kai placed both of his hands on the boy's shoulder. It was terrifyingly strong, firm grip. It was like Kai was cementing the boy in place. He warned the boy to never go where he is told. You can read it, but don't you dare come near the theatre under any cost whatsoever, or else I'll fucking kill you, said Kai. Here we are. Sorry, I lost the page that I was in. Alright, here we are. Good. Actually, no, that's not it. Sorry, I lost my page. I'm gonna look at chat for a second. Hi, Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Hello. Sorry. Let's see. Here we are. I found my place. Okay, sorry. Okay. The boy never saw Kai this way before. His eyes had rage, the red lines on the side of his eyes holding back the raging fire in his eye. But they seemed to hold him no longer, as some of that anger was leaking into his facial expressions and his choice of words. Kai lets go, and the boy's shoulders breathed in relief. He could feel the mark left by Kai's grip. Every finger and gap between. Like Andrew, Kai leaves without any words to signal their parting. The boy adjusts his clothes, staring at Kai's back, never taking his eyes off of him, watching the figure slowly fade into nothing. When Kai's figure left his sight, the boy goes back to his room. Inside of his room was the old man, sitting down on the chair reading a newspaper. He looked at the boy with a side eye. Young actor amazes his first batch of audience members, with his performance earning him the right to the actor that he is, read the old man out loud. The boy places the envelope on the table. Pulling the chair back, the boy seats himself. What do you make of this? Said the boy. The old man takes a look from the side of his newspaper at the wax seal, immediately recognizing it. The old man lays his newspaper flat into the table. Andrew the Kind, I take it, said the old man. Yes, what do you know about him? Said the boy. I shouldn't be the one that you ask. There is a more suitable candidate, the old man said. Who is it? Said the boy. The old man silent for a couple of seconds, only for a very small yet lonely smile to arise. Sorry, I saw that in Kai. Yes, the true born would know, said the old man. He wasn't born into this theatre, said the boy. Of course not. Not everyone is an actor of this theatre such as yourself. They might come from the neighbouring ones, or perhaps the far distant ones, said the old man. The old man describes to the boy that not every actor on the stage is an actor of this theatre. The directors are responsible for them agreed to use their stage as the center of all of the performances. They collaborate together on every play, lending their actors to each other when needed. Kai should be available for questioning if you so ever desire. That is, if he allows you to ask, said the old man. The boy was curious as to why Kai had almost what seemed to him like constrained hatred towards Andrew. He decided to brush it off to read the envelope he has received. Unsealing it from the wax, inside is a small piece of paper, neat from all of its edges, written in a handwriting with very controlled pen pressure. This is but a humble request for the young actor to watch and or, if he so desires, participate in a play at the theatre of the Wooden Cross, is what the letter said. The boy folds the letter back into the envelope and places it back down onto the table. What sort of message does it carry? Said the old man. A request for a visit, said the boy. Seems like they have already started making their moves on you, said the old man. I haven't taken a liking to them, said the boy. I would love to see Kai's take on this, said the old man. Judging by his past interactions and handling of the situation, or the subject, I would assume he would oppose such an idea, said the boy. Curious as he was, he wanted to see this theatre that is other than his own, wondering if they are practicing the same ideology when it comes to this particular form of art. I am very much capable of handling myself now. With all senses and functions in check, I may be able to pursue them into allowing me a visit on my own. He thought to himself, but the biggest obstacle that stood before him was Kai. He is never allowed to leave without Kai being present at his side. There were also his plays to perform and practices that will be left unattended for the duration of his leave, though they will surely and swiftly move on his absence. He thinks of a plan that will grant him the permission to leave, whether those means are of escape or manipulation, but first he must have Kai to be around him in order to probe him with enough questions to determine whether this will be easier said than done. Looking at one of the clocks outside of his room, he noticed that the hour clock pointed at the earliest hour of the morning. The play that he was a part of lasted for the entire duration of the day. Normally, actors end their shift at around 10, with some extending to midnight. But there are certain plays that take place beyond those working hours, and it just so happened that the boy was one of the unfortunate ones. Patient being one of the boy's non-existent personality traits, the boy headed off to find Kai. At dawn, the actors are to start their day however they like. Usually, at these hours, the boy would be reading through his old scripts to find points to improve on, or recite dialogue he could use better when given the chance. He gave up on this in favor of finding Kai. Kai is not an actor, from what the boy can see, and nor is he a member of the staff. He more or less feels like a shadow that governs or looms over the boy, providing him with whatever it is that he needs. In Mallory's case, he gave him books from his own collection, curating what is given and when it's given. The boy walked around the entire library looking for Kai. Rather than being met with a busy stream of actors, he's instead faced with an empty theatre. No one but him walked there at these early hours, all of them in their own rooms sleeping and resting. Having been used to the sight of a crowd, seeing such emptiness amazed the boy, making him feel almost as if he was the only one that acted all along, though such feeling is to be dismissed when his eyes found the man in question. "Good morning," said the boy. Kai turned to face the boy. "To see you awake at this morning might spell the end of the world," said Kai. "Seems like matters are none of your concern," said the boy as he smiled. "What is it that you want from me, that you raced the rooster before he could even awaken the rest of the city?" said Kai. "What do you know about the theatre of the Wooden Cross?" said the boy. Instantly, his face contracted into anger. With a voice that seemed to not be able to control itself, Kai replied to the boy, "I told you to stay away from them, didn't I?" said Kai, losing anger of his voice with each word that escaped his mouth. "I was given a letter, a request to indulge myself in their practices." The boy felt the ground from beneath his feet disappeared, and within mere seconds he was lifted from the ground where he stood. A hand clenched into a fist holds the boy up with his collar. "I have made my point clear. Stay away from them," said Kai. Every letter almost if it were blades cut the chains, holding his anger, his breath heavy, done in short intervals. With his vision blocked by Kai's fist, he attempted to look down at Kai, but he was only met with struggle in vain. Not seeing the person he was speaking to, the boy tried to convey his desire. "I want to see it. The theatre of theirs and the anger of yours. I want to see what it is that has gotten you to this point," said the boy. He thought to himself that if he were to address his request in a manner that seemed like it was done out of care or perhaps of friendship, then he would allow it. "You don't need to know anything," shouted Kai. "But I want to know anything. I want to know," shouted the boy in return.
Whatever it is that you need, I will give you the proper books for it. You need not of practical indulgence, said the boy. Knowing that he will not get anywhere, the boy decided to bring his brother's name into the conversation to guilt-trip Kai. All those books. Where did that take poor Mallory? It took him to the grave. If I were to satisfy my curiosity rather than being pampered and sheltered, maybe he would have lived and stood here right in front of you, said the boy. Don't you dare bring his name, said Kai in a quieter, more controlled tone. It was the sound of a beast being tamed slowly. Of what? Would you not like to be reminded of your failure as a guardian? Or do you want to forget about him? Because I live. I will always remember him. Kai unclenched his fist, letting go of the boy, causing him to fall onto his bottom. The boy looked up to Kai upon landing to see his angered expression gone, replaced with melancholy. Kai responded with only one word. Aiden, said Kai. What? Said the boy. If they are to welcome you, there will be worry of your lack of a name. I've chosen Aiden as a name for you, said Kai. You will go along with me then, said Aiden. I have to keep guard of you at all times, especially when they are involved. I'm not going to have a repeat of what happened, said Kai. When are we going? Said Aiden. In about 3 hours. In about a bit, one of the staff members will announce the beginning of the plays. If you have any at that time, commit to them and then meet me at the door, said Kai. Kai left through the entrance of the theatre. The boy got up from his feet and dusted off his trousers. Knowing now that he has achieved the goal that he was set out to achieve, he marches back to his chambers to prepare for the remaining plays and his leave. And that is the end of chapter 14, and also the end of Poetry Day. Yay! Woo! Okay. Oh, that was a heavy chapter, wasn't it? Well, not too heavy in particular, but it's there. It's there. Gaslight, gatekeep, and girl bossed a way out of this one, mother. What a demonstration. Fluff me up, Fumi. Okay, but yeah, that is the end of today. So, for those who came a bit late, I hope you slept well. Sero, I hope you slept well. You said good morning, so I'm assuming that you've slept very well. Same thing for you, local protagonists. I hope you also slept well. For those who weren't really here when everything was going on, I'm sorry. But I hope you can join us next time. Maybe, perhaps, hopefully. But I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's, again, yet a pleasure to have you all sit here with me as we talk about poetry, stories, maybe a little bit of chatting, catching up and all that. Thank you. It makes my Fridays feel great. As you know, this week has been a bit rough. Maybe for the both of us. A bit rough, probably for the both of us. Just a little bit. Mostly because, well, it was a bit of a packed schedule for me, but we're feeling pretty well. But before I leave, I have one thing to say to everyone. So, everyone, please listen well. Thank you. Thank you all for the hard work that you always put in every single week at your job, at your desk job, at school, in your friendship, in your relationships. Thank you very much for all the hard work that you put, for your passion, your determination. Please take care of yourself. Eat your food, drink your water, and sleep well, okay? But on behalf of all of your friends, thank you. You've done a great job, all of you. Well done. I'm proud of you all. Alright. I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you for streaming. Thank you. Good job on the stream. Thank you. Thank you. You're all too kind. You're all too kind. This was wonderful. Karaoke when never. Karaoke never. Anyway. Anyway, everyone, 여러분. My name has been Fumiyo-kun. I've been your poet, your friend, and the person who cares about you today and every day, obviously. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Everyone, please stay safe and take care. Okay?
All right. See you all next time. I will probably be streaming on Monday, as always. Monday starts, as always. Love you too. So on Monday, obviously, my streams will start again. Schedule will be coming out soon. Hopefully, I'll try my best to pull it out. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being amazing. And yeah, my name has been Fumiyo-kun. Konbanwa, oyasumi, ohayo gozaimasu. Love you too. Love you all. Love you, love you, love you all. Bye bye. Jane. Bye. Love you, love you, love you all. Bye.